I'm just all out of the whack. Okay, what's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty by nature. All y'all gotta, introduce yourselves.
What's up, No Sides World TV?
I'm sorry. Let me retry that again. My name is Scooby. Okay. I don't know what the rest of the Scoobs do, but I'm the other cousin. I don't fuck with Scrappy. There you go.
We see that. We see that.
He's tired. Look, I got a cat. Why are you here? Hold on, Artemis. You for Sunday? Okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Yes. Hi, everybody. We are back for a brand new episode of Boys Night Out. Now, Jamar already wasn't going to be here tonight already, but Terrence will be here. He's going to be 5, 10 minutes, 100 minutes late, however minutes late he's going to be, but he's going to be late. However, we're going to start the show with us three or whatever, and it's a good time. We're back, y'all. I am so happy about this. I saw the way Maddie was looking backstage when all the music was playing. I'm guessing he approves.
I approved. I approve. I was like, oh, this is cute. She had 2 minutes. I said, but she's cute. I was like, okay, like this transitionable moment, all that. I was like, oh.
That's the waiting room music to gather the people up, while they go and get they whatever choice of lead.
I know that intro music though when it was played and it was time to start the show. I said, "Oh, that beat sounds familiar." Yes, I said, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. Okay. We just walked into the lounge, child. Put that hookah up. We ready to talk. That's the vibe.
We are. We are ready to talk. Okay. Now, as you guys already know, we have we have revamped the show. We've discussed the show. We've all talked about everything. We all agreed to everything. So we have new stuff to do, new games to play, and we're still gonna have some things in order, like the whole hot topics and stuff like that. But we have different games to play now. So what we're gonna start this thing off with is the very first new game that we got, and it is called Take You Home. We finna start off with that right there. Okay. Now. Now, when it comes down to Take You Home, it's similar to Fuck, Marry, Kill, but it's not Fuck, Marry, Kill. It's basically like a scenario type of game. And the fact is, being that Boys Night Out is like a hangout type of show, it's all friends hanging out at a club or just at a bar or something like that. I decided to take the theme of the bar thing and turn the games and stuff and bring the games into that. So being that it's called Take You Home, let's just say that the 5 of us, even though Terrence hasn't made it here yet and Jamar isn't here tonight, let's just say the 5 of us is at a bar. And when you're at a gay bar, you're gonna see a lot of gays. You'll see the gays like us. You'll see a bunch of the trades in the building and all that. Mm-hmm. So let's say, there goes Terrence. Hold on, there he is. What's going on?
Backdrop. Who this kitchen? Come on.
Nice ass house.
Bitch, you look like somebody makes meals in that home.
I do a little some.
A little bake, not too much shake. I see it. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna show us the pot because you really want us to know it be used. Okay, bitch, I see you.
However, when it comes down when it comes down to it, we on our first game, so we basically just started. Mm-hmm. So the first game is Take You Home, y'all. So like I said, let me rephrase it for Terrence. Since this is like a hangout spot type of show or whatever, some of the games are pretty much hangout spot type games. So let's just say the 5 of us, including Jamar, even though he's not here, are at a bar and you get 3 trade to approach you, but you have to pick between the 3 on which one you would take home with you for a nightcap, a one-night stand, whatever. So I got 3 of them. And they all could be considered trade if they were in our world. And the 3 people that I have up here is Young Jeezy, Jadakiss, and Gucci. Now, which one of the 3 would y'all take home for a nightcap?
That's the best picture of Jadakiss you could give, bitch.
Right.
that's an ugly picture.
But listen,
I thought that was Big Daddy.
That man's in the 97-degree weather. You can tell, okay? Because that hat ain't saving none of that drip. But,
well, listen, shit. I was trying to get this shit real quick, okay?
I mean, Jeezy ain't gonna leave with none of us because we don't look like Jenny Mai.
Period.
I'm picking the second version of Gucci, not the first.
And you know what? I'm not mad at that, friend, because I was going for Gucci too, the first Gucci.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. No,
I want the trap Gucci.
Oh, you the mind, erasure Gucci with the better body and a little bit more cash. And I don't know where he's getting it from because I ain't seen Nan good music. Girl, I gotta do this, huh, Terrence? Look, Terrence, we gotta do this number.
Okay, period.
You gonna see me if I'm talking. It's the Gooch. Now I'm dead.
Josiah, who you pick?
You know what? I'm with the now version, but it's the back then version for me, child. All that. Ooh.
You want the Plies version.
Yeah, so I'm like, why won't she up here on the thing? That is trade. No, I hate.
I would sub Plies for Jada Kiss, but I see what Scotty was doing here with the highly melanated, no complications, always
right.
Cute with it. I'm here for it. Jeezy just don't want me because I don't have no pad thai in me. Jada Kiss and Gucci, come over here, split this wrist. There you go.
Period.
I'm gonna have to go with y'all with Gucci. Gucci is the most, I love a dude that can dress and who got his style going on right now and with good skin. So yeah, definitely Gucci.
Damn, Jadakiss, why we do you like that?
So I'm the only one that's gonna go. So I'm the only one that's going with Jadakiss. I see.
I mean, not really, because my first thing was gonna be Jadakiss, but I just didn't like that picture.
So that's the reason why you didn't go with Jadakiss, because you didn't like the picture.
Yeah, I ain't like the picture because that picture, he just looked like a regular nigga I just ran into on the corner store.
Like
that's what that picture gave me. A regular nigga I just ran into.
Like he was running to the car to get a towel to jab.
Yeah, like that's what that picture gave. It was
like one of the boys who stay up in Bankhead up in ATL.
Right.
It looks like he forgot that the bread in his home is not a napkin for his forehead. That's what he gave me. He forgets where items and supplies actually do.
Right. Child, you gave us the early 2000s picture. We needed one today where he.
Well, like I said, Josiah was busy working on the main graphic, so he told me to get this together. So I was trying to go as fast as I could while doing other videos.
We appreciate you for finding good pictures of two and one bad one of somebody that we weren't going to pick ever. So thank you. You made our decision so much easier.
We're gonna have to have a production meeting, child. Woo!
That is okay. That is okay. Now we're about to go into the next segment of the show. And this song and album of the week. Yes, I know I kind of cut myself off and then played the music, but it's song.
Transitions are killing me. I'm like, what happened? Why was Kanye on there? Ooh, but like, okay, I got you. I'm like,
yes. Okay, so I
can't follow the coon coon. Yay, I can't do it.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna start off with the song of the week now. Because this is the first show, I chose everything. I chose all the men's. I chose the song and the album. I chose everything else, including Hot Topic. So this only because it's the first show.
How do we play this game? We're gonna have to pick the best song or something?
No. It's just one song, one album, and we just discuss it on whether we like it or not. So
Okay.
So the first song I'm gonna choose is the song of the week is 7th Street or Before I Do. I feel like this is one of the best R&B slow jams of the last decade, but I feel like y'all slept on it. Now I want to know what y'all think of that song, because I've been the person that's singing the song like she in love with somebody else's man.
Well, I don't listen to Miss Girls, so who is that? Yeah, I don't listen to Miss Girls, so
yeah, no shade,
y'all don't listen to 7. Y'all never heard her song.
Let me explain this, Scotty. 7 gives me. 7 she gives me like functionable artist. She's actually a really great singer. I'm not taking her talent away. I can do that, right? I don't vibe to her music, or I should say the arrangements she picks for songs. I'll go to sleep. And if it's a popping song, I feel like, girl, what bar are we at? Like, it just feels like there's a sticky floor. I have no shade against her. I just don't get
Okay, so since you said that, because I hear this a lot about Seven Streeter, and like I said, I've always liked Seven Streeter from the first song she put out, the "I Like It" song, and the "It Won't Stop." I go all the way back to that point. A lot of people have those same issues with Seven. So since you guys don't listen to her like that, I want to know what is the disconnect, because I hear a lot of the times that, well, I think you already said it, but a lot of people always say they just don't connect to Seven. It's like they say she got a great singing voice, but her music just doesn't do it for them.
This applies to so many other artists too.
That's true.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she start off as like a writer, right? Like she was a writer in
She was actually a part of a group called TG4 first. That group that was down with B2K and shit. They had that one song called Virginity or something like that. Then she got in another singing group called Rich Girl, and that also didn't go anywhere. Then she was a
Rich Girl. Okay.
Yeah, she was a Rich Girl too. And then she was a songwriter, which she shines the most as a songwriter. If we're really being honest, because she wrote a lot of great songs.
And I'm sure that's paying her bills, because I don't know about the music.
Yeah, because I just can't rock with this girl. Now I did like Don't Stop. Now after Don't Stop, I stopped because it was just nothing else more.
Oh my God, that was her first single.
Gave me.
That was actually her second one.
No shade to her, but I'll let the young whippersnappers have her.
I mean, if we're gonna be talking in the comment section, I see y'all babies bringing up Chris Brown. If you want to be mad at anybody, it needs to be Lizzo's ass right now for all that bullshit she was talking about when she saw him at this concert. And was like, "You're my idol. I look up to you. Everything you do is amazing." Da, 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 da. I'm like, so when he beat Rihanna, was that okay? When this man has known to be literally attacking women, is this okay? I was very confused with her. If we're gonna talk about somebody. But yeah, for Seven Streeter, look at me. I'm having to talk about other folks.
Right.
If you love her, Scotty, I love it for you. I love it for you. But I will tell you what's not going to be on my playlist is Seven Trying to Find the Street.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help me.
Like, she does have some good, talented music, but I think with her, she just don't really. It sounds like a regular R&B girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it does.
You know who I can compare her to? Jade Nova, and I like Jade. It's just,
I don't even know her.
I love.
How you gonna bring up Seven? Oh, girl, they were in the same kind of lane where everybody knew they can sing. It's just when they finally drop stuff, it's either was gonna do this or was gonna do this. And for me, Seven's very arena theater. Oh. I think she's amazing. Again, I can't vibe with the music, but no, I like Jade Nova, but that happened to her. She was Facebook famous for doing the Beyonce impressions, dropped that album. It's like, oh, this is nice, but I leave it there. I have that downloaded.
Oh, okay.
That I do.
Well, this was a conversation. Okay, so the album of the week, since it was re-released recently, we're going to discuss it, and that is the Red album. Okay. So, with that being said, do you think that this album is overrated?
No.
Absolutely. No, hell no.
It's a classic.
Absolutely.
I'm only asking a question. I'm not saying that I think it's overrated because I think it's probably her best work.
It is. That was one of her best albums, in my opinion. Like, I was all down for that. Walking down middle school with my portable CD player in my hand.
Yes, for the portable CD player.
Okay, that was like, I'm an old school girl. I had one of them.
Bitch, did you have that purple Casio that was shockproof if you ever dropped
it? Yeah,
exactly.
You understand me? Like that's how far back I go back with Miss Aaliyah. So did that one right there? Everything.
What's your favorite songs off that album?
It's whatever.
Without saying the singles.
It's whatever.
I would have to say
those were the days.
I refuse. I refuse.
Oh yeah,
I love I refuse.
I want to hear the horse running in the beginning.
Yeah.
And never no more. Never no more. That was my song too.
I can't.
Yes, I definitely like Never No More too. And
Never No More, never.
I'm probably one of the only people that like those rock sounding songs that she had, like I Can Be. I like that song too.
I like that.
What was
And,
the second song that was on there that was really dope? I forget what it was.
Loose Rap.
Loose Rap. That
Loose
is my
Rap
favorite.
is my other. That was my second favorite.
That's Terrence's song right there.
Yes.
That's
And then
Terrence's
come
song.
better than that.
Dude.
Get tired of the loose rap.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That is his song.
Yeah, that song go
Come
hard. But you know
talk to
what? This
me.
this last album of hers showed her creativity as a artist. It showed her how she kind of expand her vocals on the album as well. I thought they did a great job with that. And I just love, like, as far as the creativity, even the singles itself. Like, we need a resolution. What? How she was?
Yeah, because people love to say she can't sing.
It was the video. Well,
the artistry. Yeah,
Mama's a little bit low in the bar of registry, in my opinion, but I think she has a beautiful voice that she utilizes very well, and she knows where to stick her guns to. Because Mama's not going to be roaring; she's not going to be screaming at us like Jennifer Hudson is, who can't find the notes.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying
that's true.
It's going to make me want to shout. No, not every song makes me want to shout, Jennifer. So I'm here for the melodicness and the smoothness of Aaliyah. That's why I was always attracted to her, because she knew her lane. She wasn't trying to beat the other girls too. Titties wasn't big, ass wasn't fat. Mama was built like the guy made her, and nothing wrong against the factory built.
That's true.
Nothing wrong.
That's true.
Men out here with some cabooses too. Now
he said factory built.
Nah, but that's true though. She won't out here trying to have on all these weaves and makeup and all this glittery shit and ass titties all out. She won't like that. As long as you gave her a mic and a nasty piece of tune for her to dance to, I would see her for it.
And could dance and can
act. Well, nobody's seeing her with dancing then. I don't care.
Lazy eye didn't even know it. That band was holding strong.
Right.
Go ahead, bitch. Okay.
Right. Before it was a Beyonce, it was an Aaliyah. All right. Aaliyah used to dance her ass off
on the red carpet.
I remember that. I remember that.
I said, D, if only you knew where your career is about to go after this.
Right. It went everywhere after that.
Because you were just on her single, literally before Aaliyah's pat. It was like, okay, bitch. And then it just Marie's out the way, this bitch out the way, Ashanti, you're next. Like, it was very that. Very that.
Yeah, she really did come in and infect them hoes like COVID. Like that's what she did. Like she really did.
Well, they never found a cure for it, so I don't know.
Oh well.
There was no vaccine. We still love her. Difference.
Oh Lord, not a vaccine.
Only 2 albums. I'm just saying. A little, we didn't need a vaccine. We're all like, give us the cooties. It's okay. We love her.
Pretty much.
She was on her game. Like, oh my God, just the creativity. Her hair was so laid, even in the early 90s when girls.
Oh yeah, baby.
Had horse hair.
That hair was laid. Period.
Yeah.
And on top of that, her personality was different from the other girls too, because she had like this mysterious posture and the way she talked, like it was all different.
R. Kelly had nothing to do with that, by the way, everybody.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Once that second album, she completely rebranded herself when she worked with Missy and Timbaland and all that.
Oh yeah, because 1 in a Million is a good one too.
Yeah, it is. It comes right. It comes right.
As well.
It comes right after the self-titled album. It's the self-titled, then 1 in a Million, and I even put "I Care for You" right behind it. Right. So we all know that age ain't nothing but a number is at the bottom.
Yeah, I
hated that album was out for so long by itself, and that was our only available way of listening to her.
Yeah, it was for so many years. That was the only album they ever had on all of the platforms.
Right, on all of them, like. Straight up, that was it. But I'm glad that's changed. So I'm glad that's over with. Okay, but that's it for the song and album of the week. So we're gonna go into the next one, which is something that Jamar brought to the show, and it is Sing That Word. So I'm going to let Josiah pick 3 words.
Oh, man.
And he gonna pick 3 words for each one of us. And we have to sing it.
Okay.
Find a song to sing it.
All right, Scotty. Hat. I know you know this. You listen to this group all the time.
Hat to the back.
Yeah,
you gotta keep your pants down.
Oh my God.
I don't do well at these games. Why y'all set me up for failure?
I was into that song earlier.
I make my own words half the time.
What's up?
It's your turn. How about Miss? Like just Miss, MISS.
Thank you, Marley.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you.
Miss. So many songs. Let me see. MISS.
Come on now, Terrence. I know you got some.
Can I do mine for Terrence since I already know what?
Yeah, you can.
I miss you much.
Oh, that's my song too.
Give Terrence another one.
Okay. Oh my God. Car.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
3 songs already.
Okay.
Right.
Love.
That one is too
What
easy.
you say?
The Dream
Love.
has like 3 songs that have car. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So does Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan got a song with
I
Cardi.
bust the windows out.
Oh yeah. Well, boy, that's what I was just about to say.
No, give him another word, Josiah.
Oh my God.
The third one is love.
That one too
Evans,
easy.
bitch. Go for it.
Love.
No, my head's
What
hurting.
do people really what it, y'all know that song? What it means to really love somebody. Don't act like that. Y'all know that song.
Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed.
I know y'all
Yes.
expected me to go to Keisha Cole's or something. No,
I just knew that's where you were going. I just knew.
It's not off key. It was Keisha.
I just knew that's where he was going. Okay, I'm gonna give Josiah one. Okay, Josiah, your word is up. That's the first word that came to my mind. Up.
Shut up and drive.
I'm weak.
Shut up and drive.
I'm glad he didn't do up, then it stuck. And I'm like, okay.
I just knew he was gonna do that one. I just knew it.
That was too basic and easy and predictable. I had to do something else.
Okay, so that's it for seeing that word. We just really running through this shit tonight, y'all. But that's it for seeing that word. Now the next segment we got coming up is a discussion piece. And then after that discussion piece, we go into hot topics because I see that some people want us to talk about certain stuff, and that is included in hot topics. So the next thing up is Sympathy and Payola.
Wow. That's all I kept saying the entire time I watched it. I was like, wow. That Tyrese, then Kim. Like, I love that Candace made the list because she literally at the reunion is going to do that same thing with that tissue.
Yes, you saw that.
I said,
Yeah,
girl,
that was a whole key.
if you don't find some run-proof mascara for the love of God, like if you don't get there and you crying about what, and then you already said your mama get the run. All right, I'm sorry.
But it was smaller this time, at least. It was this sad.
I can't wait for Nikki to get in there for the last part of that reunion because you know that's what they're gonna do.
Right.
Girls. What are we crying about, Scotty?
Okay, so Sympathy and Payola is where because I'm gonna choose all of these, where I choose specific situations from movies or television shows or even reality shows, and we go and we discuss whether or not they deserve sympathy or not. Okay. And tonight's Sympathy and Payola discussion comes from the movie Soul Food, and we're talking about Faith, Terry, and Miles. Okay. So what I'm asking is, and I'm giving you certain examples with this. First of all, we all know that Terry was a bitch. We do know this already. We know that Terry was a bitch. We know that she was a bitch to her family. She was a bitch to her husband. She was a bitch to just about everybody she knew. She didn't support her husband's career at all. It was all about what she wanted and not what he wanted. Faith is her cousin, first cousin at that. She came along. She was a woman that understood what he wanted to do and even encouraged him when Terry did not encourage him. So do you think that did you have any sympathy for Terry when Miles fucked her cousin?
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
I did.
Hell no.
It's Vanessa Williams. Absolutely. Don't do that.
I ain't feel bad for that bitch. She was a bitch. Now don't get me wrong. I ain't saying what Faith did was right. It wasn't.
They're married. They are together. That man was looking for something somewhere else. It should have been handled before that. You fuck with the family on top of it. Trash.
I hear what y'all saying, but she was a bitch.
But that don't mean that make it right.
It was gonna be I don't feel bad for her ass. I ain't saying that she was right, but listen. If it won't her, it was gonna be somebody else, child. That's why you got to be careful about how you treat your man, girl, because there's gonna be somebody else out there that want him, and you don't know who the fuck is gonna be. It's always the bitch they tell you not to look out for. So at the end of the day, you set up here and you did all this fuck shit to this man, and he turned around and he got the ultimate payback. And yes, it's fucked up, but hey, quit being a bitch. I think on her next relationship, she won't be a bitch.
Oh my God, Terry.
Watch her man when it come to her family, because none of them hoes can be trusted.
Hey, facts.
So it's like, I had no shade. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying.
So you think because she was a bitch, she deserved for her cousin to fuck on her husband?
Nah, she ain't deserve for her cousin to do it. But I'm not
I would slap the back of your neck if I was in that kitchen with you. Like, I'll give you
I'm just being honest.
Let's do this. Let's have this conversation here. Carrie was taking care of her whole fucking family.
That's true.
Everybody. Bills was paid because she was there. So stress and being a bitch, I don't apply together. I think that where we're getting this wrong about her is the fact that it's okay, black woman in this household, right? With all these other black folks. Your man has a career, but he ain't shit. So you've been making sure it's actually been, taken care of and fixed. He's been fuck's first cousin. Not second, not third, not fourth, not fifth. Not somebody talking about a little wit. No, first cousin. First. Okay? And on top of all that, now you're in the house together. Grandma's about to be fucking dead. This little boy's about to walk up and have a whole moment like they're going to have his career going on forever. Stopped. But for me, Vanessa Williams wasn't in the wrong in this situation. She may have not been good to her man the way she should have been, but she also had a lot going on to where maybe he could have stepped the fuck in and said, what's the problem? I think he's selfish, and I think she was more generous than anything. And because it all stressed her out and over the husband situation, all that kind of mess, I'm not blaming that character for that situation. Not just because she's Vanessa Williams, but because she's Vanessa Williams. Thank you.
And if she is blamed for it, I would say that she's the least blamed because, granted, you was being a bitch, you was being an asshole, whatever, but that man should have had a conversation with her. Babe, I think that we need to.
Well, in fairness, he was trying to tell her things. She wouldn't listen.
Trying is not doing
in the bitch. What did Daddy Wright say? Think about it, girl. What is a man trying to tell you?
The script never said he did it, so it doesn't.
Your man kept trying to talk to her, and she won't listen. It was she was being a bitch. I'm sorry.
What did Madid tell that boy up in that movie, in that play? You gotta sit the woman down. Come here. Sit your girl down.
Right. Maybe that's what he should have. But he can't say he ain't tried to tell her because he did.
The man's fault.
The warning signs was there.
It's the man's fault.
She was. Hey, it is what it is. Sometimes we got to blame these trifling dumbass women too. We can sit up and blame the men for everything, but sometimes you got to blame some of these foolish.
But let's say this too. We all can say that Terry was bitter, and we can all say that she was a bitch, but we also have to understand this as well. Just like Maddie said, Terry was the breadwinner of the family. She was loaning bitches money for their beauty shops. She was paying bitches bills. She was taking care of bitches' kids.
Bills. Talk about
the mama's hospital bills, and not to mention.
Okay, but she don't get no
credit. Let me finish. But however, her sister stole her man first. So it's like her sister even stole a damn man. So her sister gonna steal a man. Now her cousin gonna steal her man.
She was being a bitch then. That man was telling her ass the same thing then. Like the fuck I said. I don't care what y'all say. She decided to wear that badge of honor. Just because your ass made it to the top, bitch, everybody can't come with you. Oh well. Quit being a bitch to everybody, and that shit wouldn't happen. That's two men that told you that you was being a bitch. And that's why your sister got your man and married him and had a full family with him. And that's why Faith came in and fucked your man.
Oh my God.
First damn time.
Terrence.
First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on him. Third time, you just stupid as hell and you ain't learned your lesson.
So to me,
Terrence is coming from the other woman's standpoint.
Okay,
okay, your sister was the whole cleanup woman. You should have learned your lesson then, child.
But just 1940, these ways, I need you to get this Preston curl out your girl.
Yeah.
The man is wrong in this situation. I have dick and balls to prove it. He wrong. Harry was
that's
doing
not everybody wrong. She shouldn't have been a bitch. He should have kept his dick in his pants. And Faith need to keep her purse close to her family members. Boom. It's blame to go around.
Faith was the worst. She was the biggest wrong one out of all three of them. Seriously.
You see,
listen, I'm just the unbiased opinion.
No, you see this. Okay. If you gonna stand up for Faith, then stand up for Portia.
I'm standing up for Faith. Listen, I've been a cleanup woman a time or two in my life, bitch. Don't get mad because
what they saying is what they saying is if you gonna stand up for Faith, stand up for Portia when she took.
Standing up for Portia.
I
don't know nothing about Fallon. I don't know nothing about Fallon. I don't know much about Fallon, but I know Portia. Portia is a hoe from around the way. Her mama is the damn corner that the whole stand on. She learned to be a hoe that ran down. I'm not giving her that shit. Hell no.
You cannot do this. You cannot do this.
Girl, all that. Listen, I want to pop you so bad, bitch. And I just want to hit you one good, like a little. Sis, shut your fucking face, okay?
No, like, real talk on some real serious shit. Faith was wrong. She was at the end of the day, and it's just like I told Portia. Whether y'all was friends or not, you shouldn't have put yourself in a predicament. I feel the same way about Faith. Y'all cousins. I don't care what that man told you. You should have kept your fucking legs closed. That's your cousin. Now and then that's real shit. All right, that's real.
Okay.
But here's another thing I want to ask before we move on. Why do you guys? Okay, because a lot of people give Faith a lot for this, which they should. But why no one ever says anything about Max stealing Kenny from her either?
He said the same thing, mind you. So I and I guess the sister saw. I guess Max saw the same thing that Faith did. I mean, was she just as mad as everybody else? Did Max even have a right to be mad at Faith for fucking what's his face?
I don't think she was. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm not sure if Max was mad, but I know she didn't like her when she first came. I know that, but I don't know if she was mad, but everybody else was mad. That's why I was saying, because if everybody else was mad at Faith, were y'all mad at Max when she did the same thing?
Well, I'm more than sure. Didn't that happen when they were teenagers?
Yeah, it did happen when they were teenagers.
That made me care less. They talked about it. It wasn't visually shown. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, because it's like they were kids. So like you gonna do some fuck shit like that when you're kids. When you're an adult, if you still doing that kind of fuck shit, like you're in danger, girl.
Whoa. Would y'all forgive Faith?
No.
I'll be real with you. There is no forgiving outside of that. Like you've been watching my situation happen. He's been confessing to you my business. My privacy has been taken from me as my man who's supposed to be my husband is fucking my cousin who's is a rat. So now I got to worry about you in my business because of what this little plum ducking bastard told you. And I have to rechange my entire life now because it's out in the open. I'm not forgiving this bastard. I'm not forgiving this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on singing nice songs and being on reality TV a few times, and that's gonna be me, Vanessa Williams. That's gonna be me. That's it. But fuck them both. That's one of my least favorite parts of that movie was watching that go down, and then Vanessa pulling all that shit, that knife bitch. I was like, oh, I hope she get her. But you know, there we go.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is What's the Tea with our very own Terrence sitting right there with the tea. Okay.
Why is it not moving? Didn't I give you a video file of it?
Is it supposed to be video?
Nope, that was a picture.
So I need to go, y'all. honestly, I've been fighting a nasty headache. I already told him this. I'm shocked I made it 37 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm shocked. As you saw me, I've been rubbing my head. For the girls that know from my channel, you already know what's up. Baddie was in the hospital.
Yes, God.
Then went and got a car accident. My life has been wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to it. This has been fun. I hate it. Oh, hot topic wise, Frida ain't shit for siding with Boosie. real quick. You ought to know better, bitch. Like, real talk. Okay, that's one. You got all the Botox commercials out on the West Coast, girl. Them kids gonna stop listening to you, and you the only one from Sissy Bounce that really has pulled that stunt on being on television and reality TV. Check yourself. That old school shit ain't gonna fly over there. Look.
I agree.
Come on. Now, Boosie. I think about Boosie when I think about that scene in Housewives when the beermen assumed there were roaches in Nene's house, but it really was a water bug. That'd be me when I look at Boosie. I forget he's not a bug on this ground, pissing and shitting everywhere. And you're going to worry about this little man again. That's why Frida pissed me off talking about, oh, he's only mad at Lil Nas X. Lady.
Yeah, that was
look at this man. He's been, ever since he got out of jail, that's all he's talked about. That's it. That's it. That's all he's talked about is booty and sex. And then you have your son, child. There's too much wrong with him for him to have anything of relevance to say. I said he should be canceled. The girls came for me on Twitter. I still say cancel him. I don't care. And Frida's close. Like, girl, go on somewhere. I'm sorry. That's all I have for hot topics. I gotta go.
All right, y'all. Well, get well soon, Maddie. We'll see you for the next show.
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks, and I'll be on the panel tomorrow. But even then, I'm like, child, this is gonna be a tough show. So give me a break.
All right.
But yeah, I'll probably have on this week tomorrow, y'all. We'll see. Okay. Again, I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good one, and thanks. Have a good one. Look,
thanks. We understand. All right, Maddie.
All right, friend.
All right, so we're gonna go on into the first hot topic of the night, which is Tammy Rivera and this CVS pharmacy situation. Now, as I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Tammy recently put a video out of her being at the CVS, and she says that she was racially profiled. She opened up an item before she came to the register. And the people told her that she's not supposed to do that, but she was pissed and she did a video saying she was racially profiled. Now, me being a person that works in the retail industry, they don't want you to open shit up before you go to the register. Whether or not you're going to pay for it or not, they don't want you to open it up. Me personally, when I go to a store, I don't open shit up until I buy it. So do you think that she was being racially profiled, or do you think that Tammy didn't want to follow the rules?
Hell no, she won't be racially pro. Is she black?
Tammy has a mouth on her, and
I think she is black.
She could be irritated popping off. So she probably the employer told her, I'm sorry, you probably couldn't open that with it, but she probably went the hell off. Y'all know how Tammy be going off on people.
Tammy is probably one of them people who feel like just because I've been on Love and Flip Flop and my husband had one CD that was trash, that, you know, I could just go out here and do whatever I want because I'm friends with Rashida and Miss Dad. Anthony is my mother-in-law. I could go out here and do whatever. I'm above all of this. And I'm sorry, you're just not. Like, girl, if you are going to open up shit, you're supposed to do it the right way. You're supposed to put shit out the way and do it while you up in the thing or something. So the people can't see what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not dumb. Technically, don't they consider that stealing? If you open up shit in the store, ain't that considered stealing?
They do be saying that though, and this is coming from someone that works in retail. They do consider that stealing. Like if you open that shit up before you get to the register, or even before you swipe your card to pay for it, they will say you stealing.
And if in Share Pearl, I see you said that she was being followed and watched, and that's exactly probably why you was being followed. You opened up their damn shit,
right?
And they saw you doing it. And now you want to sit up and say, I'm being racially profiled. Nah, you opened up their stuff and you weren't supposed to do that. So I can't stand with Tammy on this. Do y'all do that though when y'all go to stores, even though you finna buy it? Do you open it before you pay for it? I know I don't.
I remember I got racially profiled at Walmart. I was just looking at some blogging equipment. That white woman kept walking across here. I said, ma'am, can you help me, please? Since you keep walking around here.
This Joshua said she was racially profiled because she said the woman was watching her the entire time she was in the store, and she said she was being followed and watched.
And then you open up the people's shit if you knew that you was being watched, and then you open up the shit, and then you wondering why they following you around and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, it's just.
And then Soulful Dog says she even said that she frequents that store, so why is it a problem? This is the thing, though. Y'all got to understand, like I said, being that I work in retail, there are some things that some employees will allow you to do, but then there are some things that other employees won't allow you to do. Now, when I'm working in my department and somebody do certain things, I may allow it, but the next person probably won't allow it. So it may not be a situation where it could have been like a racial type of thing. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just giving different variables of the situation, being that I work in retail. Number one, like I said, Barbara might let you open the shit up, but Cindy ain't gonna let that shit go down. Or, for example, they want us to follow people. Like if they think that you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, they do want us to follow them around. Like they do want us to walk around the store wherever they at. They do want other people to be on alert if they think they're trying to steal. Me personally, I ain't following nobody. No damn. I always say I'm not gonna follow them nowhere. So I can get shot. No.
Right.
I ain't gonna follow them. But some people do that. So it could be a situation where it's because she even said in the video, I come in this store all the time and it's never been a problem, but you must be new. You must be new and all this other stuff. It could be a situation, once again, like I said, it could be where one employee or certain employees allowed her to do that, but this is one employee that's not gonna go down with this shit. She ain't gonna let this shit go down. So I think that's what it is. It could be that. And on top of that, and then it doesn't help that this woman is not black. She's Asian. I think she was Asian, I believe. So it doesn't help. So of course she's gonna think she's being racially profiled. But there's a possibility that may not be the case. You know,
Tammy, girl, the door. Can we move on? The door, Tammy, the door.
Okay, so next up is Amanda Seal.
Oh, girl.
And the AKA's child. Okay, now y'all know that she play on Insecure. I ain't never seen that one episode of Insecure, so please don't shoot me for that because I ain't never watched Insecure ever a day in my life. But apparently the character that she plays is the AKA. She was wearing AKA merchandise on film. The people had an issue with it, and the AKA people also had an issue with it, and they said they weren't authorized to wear that on screen. They did not give them the permission. What do you guys think about that? I try not to speak on this type of shit because I'm not Greek, but what do y'all have to say about that? Because I feel like, because I haven't watched the show, so has she always worn stuff like that on the show? Because if she has, then why are we just now making it a big deal now?
I think that people were just trying to find a reason to get upset and get angry at, because they have always shown, even in the past seasons, like different Greek fraternities and sororities. So what is the issue now? I think that people are trying to find an excuse. A lot of new viewers since last season, and they're just trying to find any excuse to go ahead and get mad and drag Issa. But at the end of the day, come on now, man. Like, if anything, it's more of reputation.
Listen. Don't get me wrong. I never pledged, but I did go to a HBCU. I graduated from one. I understand how the Divine Nine feel about they colors and the letters and they dues that they pay and what they went through to go through it. So I totally get and understand their being somewhat of, an outrage. But my whole thing is, bitch, it's so many other things in the world that's going on. Do you really honestly think we finna stop our time to give a damn about a fictional character wearing y'all dusty ass green and pink colors, girl? Y'all already know fool with the damn AKAs any fucking way. I don't like none of them hoes. So about them, I really
you better play an AKA.
I said, girl, please, AKAs the door. All right, the door. We don't care. It's too many shit going on. We don't care about that. The door.
Lord, Terrence don't give a damn what he say.
At all. The door.
It's just, I think that people are just, like I said, blowing it out of proportion. It's not that freaking serious. You know what I'm saying? Once again, social media is just trying to find something to go ahead and get into because they was probably bored.
And everybody wants to blame and be mad at Amanda Sales. And
that was the question that Shed Pearl said. Is it Amanda's fault or the writer's fault? Because I don't think it's Amanda's fault.
It's not Amanda's fault. Just like Amanda said, I play a fictional character. My character has been an AKA since season 1. She says, no, personally, I'm not an AKA, but my character is and has been. People just have a reason to hate Amanda Seales, so they're just going to blame her.
Yeah.
Anything she does is her fault.
I agree with that.
Her fault. Now, I do know, because shout out to El Teddy, he brought up how shows like A Different World, when they did represent the Greek culture, the actors were Greeks. So they wore the proper colors and stuff like that they pledge. So he brought that up as an example of it doing it right. And I get that. But my whole thing is, it's a job. It's a fictional character. Mm-hmm. You're going to have people that's going to play, in the Greek cultures and such and such and such. And it should not be all it is. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't say cancel Insecure because y'all don't like the fact that they rocked y'all colors. It ain't that deep. To people that did not pledge and all that, it ain't that deep.
Yeah, I do feel like they are giving Amanda Seales a bit too much. I think that's I think she has a hate train. I don't really like using that word hate train, but I do think that there's a hate train for that damn girl. Like, I don't understand why y'all so mad at her. What y'all mad at her for?
Because Amanda Seales is so outspoken, and I think sometimes it kind of messes with people's demons. So they're gonna try any way that they can and kind of like attack her. So maybe that's more of a personal issue that people have with her.
AKA, let's go find your life child. Because see, had it been them deltas, they wouldn't have did all this. Now I love my deltas.
Shout out to Jamie, that's me. Shout out to Jamie, that's me, because she is a delta. Shout out to Jamie.
Period.
Shout out to Jamie now.
Shout out to Jamie.
I almost forgot that she had pledged delta. As a matter of fact, until I had watched her video talking about it, and I was like, "Oh yes, Jamie is a Delta." Shout out to Jamie.
My roommate a Delta too.
Because I think that when she came on the Prelude that very first time we worked together and she was on there with me and Jamar. I think was it Jamar, me, Jamie? Was Terrence up there with us? I don't think so. Because I think when Terrence came up there, I think he was up there with you and with Josiah and Layla Lynn. I don't remember. It was somewhere around that time. But she did say she was a Delta. And I think that her and Jamar both went to colleges in Alabama, some shit like that. But that's all off topic. But at the end of the day, Amanda don't deserve to get the backlash that she getting over this shit. She don't.
Not over this. No.
Okay, now Maddie was the one who suggested this topic, but he's not feeling well. But we still gonna bring it up. This shit right here with Bobby, Lytes, and Roland Ray. Listen, are y'all gonna watch this conversation?
I will not.
Because you know what? They don't even take this conversation seriously themselves, honey. The real tea is between Saucy Santana and Roland Ray. Now, where's Saucy Santana?
Yeah,
that's ain't got no real issue with him. That's why he was sitting there kikiing and eating his little at the sit down.
Bobby just needs some work.
Either that or they probably did ask Saucy Santana and Santana said no.
He probably did.
And they just asked Bobby to do it.
Because they know Bobby is a starving artist. He'll do it. Like, girl, when I saw the promo for that, I said, are y'all serious? I said, now, Bobby, do you see how crazy you look beefing with somebody in the wheelchair? This is stupid.
Right.
Reasons why I don't respond to people in a wheelchair, but that's another story. However,
giving me, we got paid a good $200, a quick little $200-$300 to and create a manufactured beef and keep it moving. Nah, I ain't here for that.
I'm gonna watch it for the views because I'm gonna do a review on it. So I'm gonna watch it for the views. The same way I watched Tommy and Akbar's piece of shit. That wasn't nothing either. We didn't care about their beef. I don't see why the fuck they needed the conversation. If you want us to watch the conversation, bring back the Flavor of Love girls that really got beef. Like, give me Shea Bucky Johnson and Larissa Boots. Give me that. I want to see them. They're gonna need extra security for that. Let me see that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, who else from back in the Gap got beef that I want to see have a sit down? Who, like they said, some of the Bad Girls Club girls should sit down on the conversation. Now, if there was some girls from the Bad Girls Club to do the conversation, who would y'all want to see do that? Who would y'all want to see do the conversation? Somebody said K. Michelle and Tamar.
Come on, I want to see it do it. K. Michelle and Tamar, that'll be a key. That's just gonna be a reading. That'll be a key.
Because we really need to get to the T. What's going on with them?
Who would I want to see? I don't know.
I definitely want Boots and Bucky to be up there. I definitely want that. I don't care what nobody say. I want that one.
I would love to see. Oh my God, who would I like to? Miles and Milan. I need them to have that conversation.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh,
Jesus.
I want to see
you
Miles
really?
and Milan. Yes, I do. Yes,
What about that one?
Ron Scott? Absolutely.
Well, we already saw that when Sky whooped her ass down to the street. We already saw that, and then we saw it again now at that party that Diddy had when she ran up on Sky. We already saw that.
What about that one?
New York or Punkin? Nah, I want to see New York against most of them bitches that she fell out with, like Shay, Boots.
Well, Boots said her in New York cool now.
Child, I wonder. That's a good one.
But they all
Lil Nas X, and Miss Bush Wash.
We know that ain't happening on that screen. That ain't never happening. That ain't never happened.
Madison and Kaya, I would love to see that.
I would love to see it, but T.S. Madison would never agree to that, and I don't think Kaya would either, child. Shawnee and OG, that would be good, but Shawnee ain't doing it.
Nah, Shawnee. Nah, Evelyn and OG would be better.
Right.
I want to see Evelyn have all that damn mouth.
They said Jocelyn and Tommy. That would be good.
That would be good.
Delicious in New York are cool now.
So yeah, they're cool now.
It won't be no need to do that.
Yeah.
Portia versus Natalie Nunn, season 4. Oh, you're talking about the one that beat up Natalie Nunn that time.
But how about Red and Natalie? Y'all know I love my Red.
Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj. Y'all just calling anybody name now. Y'all know they not gonna do that. Y'all know they not. And y'all know they not gonna do it.
Ain't gonna happen.
That would have been a whole shootout.
I swear to God, like everybody be going up for 50 Cent, but Ja Rule is the real gangster.
Period.
Okay, he the real one. So
period.
Shit, 50 Cent got stabbed and shit. He went to the cops on them. So Murder Inc. is the real, you know, shit right here. Now we're gonna go to the last topic, and we already know what that is, and that is Boosie, Lil Nas X and his family, and Big Freedia. I forgot to add Big Freedia to this, but you know, yeah, that. Now, what y'all got to say about? Okay, now let me start it off as I always do. You know, the people mad at Lil Nas X. You know, the disgruntled, homophobic, ignoramus, inner city, landfill people that go up for Lil Boosie. They're mad at Lil Nas X. They feel like Boosie is the victim in this situation. They feel like Lil Nas X had no business trolling Boosie, even though Boosie did countless interviews about him. And they feel like you can't tell nobody how to react when they're being fucked with. Shouldn't that apply to Lil Nas too, when Boosie kept fucking with him? And Lil Nas' dad stepped in. People felt like, oh, look at what Lil Nas got started. Now his daddy getting involved. Then his brother got involved, and people were still mad, saying, oh, now they dragging it now. They dragging it now, as if Boosie hasn't been dragging it for months. Then Big Freedia decided to get her Frito-Lay looking ass on TMZ and say that Lil Boosie doesn't have a problem with the gay community. He just don't like Lil Nas X. Let's talk about it.
Look, listen, I'm a researcher. I be getting my tea. Excuse me, Boosie, you dragged the hell out of Dwayne Wade's son, boy. What you talking about, boy? Like, are you serious?
Always speaking on somebody's children.
Don't make me drag his ass. Listen, Lil Nas X, yes, we know that Lil Nas X loves to troll, okay? But Boosie ass be taking it too goddamn.
Oh shit, Joe.
Far when he be coming for X and like, come on, dude, like.
You had froze for a second.
Oh, okay. Basically, bruh, like I need you to calm the fuck down, okay? We all know that you are gay. You are a homosexual man. Okay, it's not even allegedly. Sue me, bitch. Sue me, baby. But anyway, let me stop before you end up suing me. But anyway, allegedly, just come on out the closet. What you dragging Lil Nas X for, okay? And then you steady coming for him. And when he responds to you, you get all up in your feelings. Bitch, stop coming for people who don't even think about your old ugly ass diabetes, got shot in a wheelchair, skin decaying ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Child, listen, I could care less about Miss Bourgeois. Fuck that whole underground she walk on.
Because that pussy smell like Newports and cigarettes. Bitch,
right.
Newports.
My biggest issue is Big Frida damn size 14 Timberland boot wearing ass.
Lord,
she need to go on ahead and sit her slewfoot ass in the corner right around there with damn Flame Monroe. Because for you to get your ass up here to sit up here and say so basically what you're saying is he had every right to say he should commit suicide because of the fact that he's gay.
Basically.
That's basically what you're saying. Because, fine. It wasn't towards the gay people. But it was okay for him to wish death upon this boy simply for him being who he is. And the fact that out of all the trolling that his ugly ass did for months.
Okay.
He made one comment saying, I want to make a song with Boosie. And that one comment made you want to turn up or the way you did. And Frida, you ain't got no problem with it. Frida, I look at you completely different. Frida. I can't rock with you like that no more.
Just tap dance.
That's bullshit. Yeah. I don't know what type of dirt Boosie got on you. I don't know if you fucking him or what, because Sub tell me that Boosie was really telling that story about him. He was the one that was riding that dick like a basketball down to the damn precinct, all right? That's what that is. And I feel like he probably got some good pussy and you don't want to fuck it up. So you just gonna go on ahead and side with this foolishness, Frida. I really hope that's what it is.
And
I
see,
don't know why she said that.
But people like Big Frida and people like Flame Monroe, those are the people like Boosie's go-tos because they pretty much side with them a lot. And they go to that saying, see, somebody from the community see what I'm talking about. And they use that as a way to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to say what the fuck they saying. It's never okay to say what the fuck you're saying. It's never okay. My thing about it is, how you gonna say he not homophobic when he used that F-bomb so many times?
But
anytime you use that word, you homophobic. I don't give a damn what you say. You homophobic if you're gonna use that fucking word.
Y'all, how old is Big Frida?
Because I don't know.
If she's older than it, I'm not gonna say it makes sense, but I get where her mindset is. Let me see how old is she? Because if she's like, she is 43. You know, back in that day, I guess, you know how like the older gays and the older, like people in the community, they like even Flame Monroe, like they kind of side still with the heterosexual because they was always, remember, 20, 30 years ago, it was still shunned on even being gay, bisexual, you know what I'm saying? So people had to fit into that narrative. Oh, like, yeah, I'm gay, but this is a bad thing that I'm doing. I know this is not right. What if the mindset is in that? What if her mindset is coming from that? Not right, but
even with that, the reason why I can't give Big Frida that is because you a big 7 foot tall motherfucker with a damn kitchen quick weave, goddamn brownie based inspired ass foundation on your face, Dollar Tree ass lip gloss, like earrings in your ear that you got from the Chinese store, girl, them cheap ass $4.99 shits, because that's what ghetto bras do around there, and you sitting up here saying, but you know he ain't got no problems with the homosexuals, because the one thing that pisses me off, he ain't got no problem with gay people because he hired gay people.
Child.
The church people got a problem with gay people, but you damn sure gonna see that sissy fat ass choir director directing choir. You understand me? You gonna damn sure see that organist do what he do, even though the organist sleeping with half of the damn tenants in the choir stand, including the pastor. That's why the first lady don't like his gay ass.
Let's not talk about the you pastor got a whole boyfriend in the pulpit. Child.
Right. So people kill me with that. Stop acting like people can hate you but love your services.
Exactly. That sound like the shit that people say, like white people when they are being called out for being racist. I can't be racist. I have black friends. I can't be racist. I have black people working for me. Bitch, honey, they're working for you.
Your black friend, honey, with the emo haircut in the old 1943 pinned up curl is no, that don't count. Okay.
It's people like Big Frida that always sets it back. Flame Monroe always sets it back. Like they just it.
Cause see, here's the thing with Flame Monroe. I agree with Flame Monroe on some things, but it'd be some things where I'd be like, "Girl, what the fuck you talking about? You just lost me, girl." What the fuck?
Like I said, it's that older gay mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's feeling conformed to what society was at that time and cannot move mentally or push forward mentally.
Now, Joshua, stop. You a mess for that.
No,
don't do Mother Daniva like that.
You a mess for that. I ain't.
I ain't. We don't do Mother Daniva.
You a mess.
But
that's some bullshit though. Like I can't fathom going along with some shit like that. Like I can't do that as a gay man. And like I always say, I don't consider myself to be flamboyantly gay. And what I mean by flamboyantly gay is I don't get offended by a lot of shit. Some shit really don't be that damn serious. But it's just some shit. It's like, girl.
Boosie is just upset because he's 38, 39, probably 40 years old, even in the music career, and still hasn't accomplished anything. He made a biopic movie that don't nobody give a fuck about.
Nobody.
Meanwhile, he's looking at Lil Nas X, who done came out for being who he is. He's making all of these awards, winning all of these accolades, getting all of these shine. And the thing about it is you constantly find, you try so hard to just diminish him and demean him to try to knock him off his game. But it goes back to what I said in my review about it. You ain't nothing more than Lil Nas X footstool. Because that's what it says in the Bible. He will make your enemies your footstool. And that's what you're going to continue to be to Lil Nas X. His footstool, child. You doing you doing all of this and you're getting absolutely nothing for it. And you may have some dumbass people that's going to agree with you. That's what ignorant people do. But in the grand scheme of things, you lost. Bow out gracefully.
And the thing about it is when she said, that's some people say fucked up shit when they mad. That means a lot of but sometimes people say fucked up shit when they mad because that's how they really felt, and they waited till they got mad to say the shit.
Yeah.
Like the moment you call me the F word, that means that's how you've been feeling. You've been waiting to say that.
When you mad at me. It's when you mad at me, I'm calling the F's this and F that and sissies and punks and all of the rest of that when you're mad.
Like that's the same shit that I didn't like about like Kaya, and I know that a lot of LGBT people go up for her ass too, and she do that a lot too. And see, it's just I don't understand. And then people are so quick to say, like when it comes down to people like Lil Boosie and the baby, all these ignorant ass people, they love to try to make the excuse of it being, oh, it's just freedom of speech. Oh, they can say whatever they want to say. But let me call a female a bitch on one of my reviews. Then I'm a woman hater.
Well, then if they could say whatever they want to say, white people can call y'all niggas. And y'all shouldn't have a problem with
That's the same thing I said.
If that's the case.
That is the same thing that I said. I feel like this. If people can say whatever the fuck they want to say, then why do y'all get mad when a white person say something about the N word? Or why do y'all get mad about certain shit if that's the case? Isn't that how the fuck they feel? If they feel like you the N word, shouldn't they be allowed to say it? Oh, okay. So Boosie saying that derogatory shit about us, we supposed to accept it because it's a freedom of speech. But y'all don't accept what the fuck these folks be putting out there, and it's their freedom of speech. You gotta pick which one you're gonna do. I'm just saying. And we're not saying that, y'all, to make it seem like, oh, it's okay for white people to say whatever they want to say about black people, because it's not okay. But if it's not okay for a white person to say racial shit about us, then it shouldn't be okay for Boosie to say what the fuck he say about us. See, here's the thing. What I don't like when it comes down to black people in particular, because we gay, we get singled out. We get pushed to the side. They forget that we got black, dark skin and brown skin like they do. All they see is that we gay. So because we gay, we really don't matter. You know what I mean? We really don't matter because we gay. That's how I feel sometimes. Because it's like when they kill him, when a white officer kills a man, we all stand up and we all speak out and we all do this and we all come together as one.
Right.
When the industry is being racist towards black people, or like, say for instance, like with the Oscars, you know, Oscars so white, they don't nominate black people. We all stand together for that. If a white person disrespects a black person, you know what I'm saying? We all come together for that. But it's an issue when the LGBT community comes together when we're disrespected. Why is that?
Ignorance. That's
the part. Like, Terrence, I don't understand it. That's been something that I've never understood. And I wish Maddie and Jamar was up here so we could have that conversation, because I know Maddie would give a lot of insight to this conversation.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that is crazy to me. It's like we can all, when black people are offended, bitch, they are offended. They got every right to be offended. They have every right to be sensitive. But when gays are offended and we are sensitive about a certain thing, then y'all too sensitive. Can't nobody say nothing about y'all.
Y'all been talking about us since forever. And all your rap music and all your rap lyrics, you always talk about a gay nigga in the bud and gay nigga this and you a suck a dick dude and blah, 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 blah. Y'all talk about this all the time on TVs and music and yada, yada, yada. Like, y'all done did that for centuries at this point. I mean, you know, can we get tired of it eventually?
Like, yeah, like seriously.
For many years. Like, when can we get tired of it?
Yeah, like we can't never get tired of shit. Like, y'all can get tired of a black man getting gunned down in the street, but we can't get tired of being bashed because we like to fuck men.
But isn't one of Boosie's daughters, ain't one of them?
They said she a stud. That's what they say. So why is he speaking on somebody else?
Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he really talk about his daughter. Maybe he ain't really saying that for us is really about his daughter, but he's doing the passive aggressive stuff for his daughter. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I don't know.
It just goes back to, like somebody said in the chat, that people always say they love to say that you black before you gay. Like, we're not supposed, like, gay people aren't supposed to not supposed to be offended by nothing. Like, we're not supposed to feel no type of way about shit. But yet, when somebody gets shot in the black community, we got Black Panthers out there. We got Black Lives Matter out there. But when it comes down to us, we're supposed to shut the fuck up like we've been doing for years. No. It's not that same. We're not. The old gay don't live here no more. That's what you got to understand.
Right.
That's just not the way it goes. And
I'm a man before I'm black and before I'm gay. Let's be
clear
I'm a man. Like, I got to go out here and deal with the same things and the same perils of life the same way y'all do. So, you know.
It is just so sad that people have that 1991 mentality, you know, like, oh my God, like, you can't be black and gay. Come on now, like you said, this is a new generation, honey. Get it together.
Please get it together.
Men did black and gay even before the 90s. Shit been this way for centuries. I don't know why.
But they had to be in the fucking closet. And then another thing is too, before we close this topic out, I know that in the next topic, the next topic wasn't even included in this. I ain't even got no graphic for it, but I just want to touch on that before we move on to queer connections. But this is what I'm gonna say here. It's just like when the baby said what he said about the HIV stuff. And then, you know, the gays were upset about it. Then you got black women, not to offend any black women, because I know there's some that's watching us right now. A lot of black women saying, oh, he can be canceled for saying something about a gay person, but he disrespected a black woman and nobody said nothing. Like I keep saying, It's because y'all support this shit. Y'all don't say nothing when they disrespect no black women. We say it.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Like when it comes to like the Black Lives Matter, or when it comes to police brutality, when it comes to black men, queer black men and cis black women is, as always, are to the front of the total pole. We're out there. We're we're shouting. Like we're doing we're not shouting, but we're protesting, like we're doing our thing out there, and we always get shitted on. And it's like kind of a ripple effect, because I feel like, like as far as the black community, of course the black community have their own issues within inside, and then also it trickles down from that. Black women, that's why I hate when people of our community, we bash each other, we hate each other. Don't y'all know that we are the most oppressed people? Along with black women, so let's uplift each other in this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so unfortunate.
But they kill me with that though. Like they be so quick to make it sound like when they say shit like, "Oh, he can get canceled for saying something about a gay person, but not a black woman." That make they I feel like that's said to minimize what actually is being said about us. It's like, no, you can't minimize it, but that doesn't mean that it's okay for them to disrespect a black woman. But at the same time, y'all got to speak up for your own damn selves too, because y'all fucking don't. A lot of the times y'all will side with a toxic ass man over the woman, knowing that the woman wasn't in the wrong. Because you don't like the bitch, you siding with the man. That's what a lot of y'all be doing, and y'all don't want to own it, but that's what the fuck y'all do. For example, when Mano said that bullshit about K. Michelle, y'all bitches don't give a fuck about Mano. But because he said that shit about K. Michelle, because you don't like the bitch, you siding with Mano. It's okay for him to talk about her puss, but had she came back and said some more shit to him, y'all would have been on his side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't like the bitch, y'all want to support bitches that you like. Y'all don't want to support nobody that you don't like. For me, I don't have to like you. If you right in a situation, bitch, you right in the situation. Period. It don't matter if I like you or not. But it's crazy. Just like I said, and y'all want to get mad, and I'm gonna say this one more time, we're gonna move on. Y'all cannot get mad at us when we say the word bitch in our reviews or on our panels when we talk about women on these shows. Because guess what? Do you frown your face up and do you cry and do you complain when you listen to a DaBaby song and he calling y'all bitches and hoes and shit and y'all singing the words word for word? Tell me how many of y'all like that song that goes like this: sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe, I love the way you walk, I love the way you talk. A lot of y'all be singing that shit word for fucking word.
All on TikTok.
All on TikTok. You a sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe. Y'all like that shit. I like it too.
That shit don't bother me.
Shit, I like it too. But if you gonna come for me about calling somebody a bitch on a show, get mad at that nigga for calling you a sexy little bitch and a sexy little hoe.
Get mad at the nigga that called you a bitch 5 minutes before you started sucking his dick. Okay, don't come around here with me with that bullshit, because that's what a lot of you women do. Okay, that's basically what we saying in a nutshell.
Basically, like if you gonna call one side out, you better call them all out. That's all I'm saying. Now, we're gonna go into two more things in this what's the T section. Then we're gonna go into queer connections, and then we're gonna be done. Now, both of these were not included. I just added this because I saw somebody in the comments talking about it. Now, first things first, how do y'all feel about this Nene shit about her going on the radio talking about the women and how they all came together to get a flower for her and she didn't appreciate it?
Ooh, well, okay. First of all, let me say this. Shout out to, I believe, Tisha Tales and Layla Linda did a collaboration and a breakdown on this.
Oh, Tisha Tales, yeah.
Tisha Tales, yes, they did that. But let me just say this really quick. I think that when it comes to Nene, girl, like I get where she's coming from, but Nene, you have to remember how you acted a ass as well. Not over the past few years, but you have fell out with a lot of the different women. So I think that your standards are too high. But however, when it comes to Cynthia Bailey, I definitely agree with Nene Leakes 100%. Cynthia, you was wrong for that shit, baby girl.
Wrong for what?
What's Cynthia do?
She didn't show up for Greg's homecoming. She wasn't there. She did not show up for her.
But she wasn't there because she had something else going on at that time, and that's why she came a week later on top of that. And then she even said that she didn't know how Nene would have taken her if she did come. So knowing the type of person that Nene is, it's either you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. She came to see her, and that still wasn't it. That still was a problem. She came to see her, that still was a problem. Ken and them came together, got her some flowers. That's still a damn problem. Like at the end of the day, when somebody
about that too, child.
Yeah, she says that. When Todd's mother passed away, I got this food catered. When Marlo's brother passed away, I got this catered for the repast. Stop comparing and contrasting shit. At the end of the day, first of all, Jamar's in the chat. Hey, Jamar. But it's like this for me. I don't have, if somebody that I love like that passed away, I'm not thinking about no fucking gifts from none of you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about no flowers or none of that shit, because it's gonna die anyway, just like the person I'm grieving over. So I don't give a fuck about none of that. All I care about is the fact that you are there for me, that you call, that you text, that you showed the fuck up. I don't care about no damn gifts. And the fact that she even said what the fuck she said, y'all supposed to be rich and y'all come together for a flower, like who does that? Does it matter?
It was a thought that counts.
I agree.
It was a thought that counts.
What kills me is that after she said that shit and everybody got an opinion about it, then you got her sorry ass fans. Oh, leave her alone. Leave her alone. She's grieving. Bitch, if I'm grieving, I ain't doing no interviews down and folks because they showed up. Then you got, and then at the same time, you got people trying to insinuate that certain folks was there for clap. That's why I don't nobody want to. Okay, if they didn't come, y'all would have said they was low down and dirty for not showing up. But they showed up, and y'all saying that they running, they chasing clout. Which one is it?
Right, exactly.
Like Nene, you are not on the best terms with none of these girls. Okay, you done went on interview after interview saying who should be fired. She should be fired. Candy and Cynthia don't need to be on this show. Kenya should be fired. Everybody else need to be fired because your ass got fired.
Remember,
but you want them to go all out for you, please.
Gotta remember, she said freak and fraud.
Said they needed to be fired. Said they needed to
be that shit.
You know,
said they needed to be fired. Like, fuck out of here.
Me, I feel like Nene seems to think that Greg's passing, may he rest in peace, was just gonna automatically make people forget what a nasty individual that she is and what a nasty individual that she's been. And I mean, I feel as though she's on an Ashley tip. How Ashley continuously take the damn baby for sympathy. Like, I kind of feel like she feels like people just gonna have so much sympathy for her that they're just gonna forget everything that she's done. And that's a fool's way of thinking, Nene. Much like Scotty said, you've burnt everybody up there. You should be glad that people showed up, even if it was just for Greg. Right. Fuck you. They came for Greg because they had their own relationship with him outside of you. They was beefing with you. They obviously won't beefing with Greg because Greg is keeping up with all of them. That's a whole separate thing. That should be enough for you, not this. And that's the shit that makes me not like her.
Yeah, because you worried about the wrong thing, baby girl. This ain't even about you. It's about Greg. It ain't about you. Mm-hmm. It's not about you. But again, as usual, what are you doing? Making shit about you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You didn't die. Greg did. Right. That's what they came for. They didn't come. They didn't come for you. They came for Greg. The fuck are you talking about?
You grieving, child. Let me tell you something. If I'm grieving, I'm not wasting my time being in hair and makeup and being dressed to the gods to sit outside in my car to talk on Instagram to talk about bitches. I'm not doing that if I'm grieving. I'm depressed. I'm crying all over the place. There's tissues everywhere. I got bonbons in the bed. I'm not thinking about getting up here talking about none of that shit that don't matter no more.
And then that stalker person she talking about Claudia because Claudia spoke, did commentary on it for her Fox Soul show. And everybody want to be mad at Claudia because she said something. Y'all love being mad with Claudia, but she didn't tell no lies.
She didn't. I had people come in my IG live last night before I did my thing, talk about some. Well, yeah, are you gonna go in on Claudia for what she said about Nene? Hell no. What am I going in on Claudia for? No, I'm not. I ain't got nothing. If I do talk about it, I'm just gonna go in and laugh on Nene. I ain't got nothing to say to Claudia.
Because that's who deserves it. Claudia don't deserve it. What the fuck we reading her for? She ain't do nothing but tell the fucking truth. Nene is selfish as fuck and self-centered and just completely conceited because she makes everything about her. She like straight up, because at the end of the day, them women came to support you, and they came because of Greg, because they love fucking Greg. That's what that is. They didn't come for you, they came for Greg, and they didn't have to do that
at all.
Cynthia didn't have to come to your lounge, whether it was a week later or not. She didn't have to come, and even then, Cynthia said that, but because she didn't come, she did call, she did text, she did send flowers to her because she wasn't there. So she didn't have to do that. The way you went on a whole media tour to pop shit on her, and you expect her to drop everything to come and be with your ass, you're not deserving, honey. You're not.
Even Kenya came.
Right.
Kenya came, Phaedra came, Portia came, Eva came, like so many people, so many of them housewives that you done fell out with, all came together for Greg in that moment. And it just, and I thought that I lived for that.
Right.
I said, look at this shit. They could come together when it's time to come together. That's what I like about it. And then she had to go and ruin the moment.
As she always do, she always ruins the moment. Always.
But now, not to play devil's advocate, you guys, but you have to understand that Nene is also still grieving the loss of her husband. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when we grieving through somebody, we say things that we actually don't mean. We get in our feelings, we get super emotional and sensitive. Honey, and the way how she was looking on that camera, she looks like she is going through.
Well, let me tell you something, Josiah. I got a feeling months from now, when she's asked, does she still feel the same way? She's gonna still stand on that 10 toes down. I said what the fuck I said.
That's what she gonna. Cause I'm sorry, Josiah. It's hard to have sympathy for her because she does this when she not grieving. This is how she talk about people when she not grieving. This is exactly how she feels. Let's not use the grieving shit.
No, it's my opinion.
You can have your opinion, but mine is that this is what she does. You know, that's what she do. Even if she wasn't on camera crying and all this other shit, she'll still be doing it. That, like, even when she grieving, she's still being a bitch. She don't even have to do that. Like,
she's just like Terry from Soul Food. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That right there. That shit that y'all talk about that's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh Lord have mercy. You ain't even have to
see what I'm saying?
You ain't have to bring Terry back in this. Now, the last thing we're gonna do for What's the Tea before we move on to Queer Connections is these people want to know if want us to talk about Portia's trailer. We already talked about this already.
I get a tea talk, child.
We already talked about this already. Portia and her show. We already talked about that. Now, what we can talk about is the Potomac trailer for the reunion. Now, we can't.
Oh, girl, that was a gag.
That
was a gag.
When Wendy bought up that cardboard stock of that I said, Wendy, girl, you done paid $30 for that child. You could have just gone ahead and just had a big old, little cheap poster board or something on there. Like, whoo.
It was funny to me though.
She's trying to make sure y'all saw it.
It was Giselle telling Candace, had Mia clocked you, I just would have sit back and said nothing. It was that part for me.
I can't wait till that episode comes on when we do the panel, because I know we're going to drag the fuck out of Giselle. I know we're going to drag her for that. Because it's funny how you say that now, though. Okay.
I'm just saying that review, oh baby, that's gonna be a doozy.
Oh, it is.
I can't let you slide with that. Because even though I agree with you, but it's just funny at how now that Monica's gone, now it was wrong. It was wrong then what she did, and now it's wrong now.
No, honey.
And then the fact that she said her mama again. I told y'all, even if Candace would have known, she still would have used it as a I said it.
Are y'all excited about Nicki Minaj coming out?
Not really.
Not really.
You want to get to the tea, or you think it's just for
not really? Well, some people, I heard some people said that she went hard on Candace, but I also heard that a lot of people did that because a lot of the barbs are not on Candace's side with that. So that's the real reason why she went hard on Candace the way she did. I did hear that.
They said she went hard on Candace and Giselle, though.
And Giselle too? I just
Yeah.
heard Candace.
Now Karen said Giselle. Karen said Giselle.
Probably.
So
do y'all think that with them asking these questions, do you think that Giselle is going to be triggered this reunion by them asking her all these questions about Jamal and all the BS that's been going on right now?
No, we knew he wasn't gonna be there. We knew he wasn't gonna be there, just like he wasn't there no other time. We knew Juan wasn't gonna be there. We knew Michael wasn't gonna be there.
Speaking of Juan, did y'all see the preview for Sunday episode?
Kinda, sorta. Was they trying to get them to talk or some shit like that?
Yeah, Juan sat right over there next to his man. But I'm gonna keep that for the panel Monday.
Yeah, listen, where my phone, bitch? Cause see, I'm not about to play with y'all.
I'm gonna keep that for the panel Monday. I'm gonna keep that for the panel, child.
But it was the fact that Mia called Candace a hood rat. Now, is Candace getting her is she getting her karma back to her? Because then Candace, her number one thing was calling Monique a hood rat, and now she's getting called a hood rat.
Candace, your wig is a hood rat. That's what the hood rat is, that damn wig.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. But wait a minute. How do y'all feel about Chris, I guess, trying to get all of America together about him not having a job, him not doing this, him not doing that?
Oh, I fell asleep during that part, and I woke back up when it was over.
Listen, I'm not mad at the man. I mean, but if he really do got something going on, I ain't really too upset with him for letting that be known.
But don't get mad with America. Get mad at the people on the show. Get mad at your mother-in-law. Get mad at everybody else because we ain't the ones that
how you're portrayed, because you're portrayed as a like a house husband. You portrayed as just a dude who's just trying to come up off on your wife and his mama.
Shit, just ask Todd how he felt. They were saying it about him for the most of the time he was on the damn show.
Ain't no mountain high enough to keep you on
Dave. Shit, did Chris have on? Chris did look real out of place from everybody else.
But he always do. He don't ever be dressing worth a damn.
He looked comfortable though, but he was dressed out of place. But it was Robin basically giving the same reaction when Monique brought out the binder and she said, is it really that serious? Did you come out here with that? She basically gave the same damn thing to Wendy when Wendy brought out that damn clipboard. I said, Wendy. It wasn't original for me because Monique already did it, but it was funny because it was a big ass poster board with a damn text message. I was hollering.
Right. So, child, like I said, we can't wait for the reunion. We will be covering that shit on whether you like it or not, panel, child. We definitely will. Now, let's get into the last segment of the night, and that is Queer Connections.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I like that. Okay.
I just was cute.
Oops, my bad. I ain't mean to do it again. My bad. Okay. So for Queer Connections, I have 2 questions for us. The first question is, why is DL men still a thing in our community? Why do younger queer men still like to go for the quote unquote DL man, the trade, which is something that I used to love to have in my early 20s, but now that I'm older and wiser.
Okay, well, first off, I'm glad that you broke that down because DL does not mean, trade or masculine like it used to, because I know a lot of DL guys that are very flamboyant, but
right.
Anyways, I think that people go for it just for the you know what I'm saying? Like there are a lot of, because I think that if you go with DL men, like I think that you just like that risk, if that makes sense. Not saying that it's right, not saying that it's wrong, but people just like that, like risk of messing around with somebody on the low.
You know what? I can only speak for me. I know with me, yeah, I like those type back then when I was 18, but it was more so the fact of I ain't really want nobody in my business. I already knew how the gay girls did. I already knew the minute they found out who you was dating, they'd try to be all up in this MySpace inbox. because you know it was MySpace and Facebook around that time.
Right.
You
It
know what I
ain't
mean?
it ain't the DMs on IG back then.
Right.
It's just Facebook and MySpace and Black Planet.
So it was like, for me, it was just more so that reassurance, like, well, he DL, ain't nobody gonna be expecting him to get down anyway, which I love, because those were the types where all the girls would be flocking on him, or he was the dope boy, the big drug dealer, or whatever the case may be, and he was all up in my bed. So, but much like Scotty said, once you get older, you do get over that shit, because it's like, I don't want to hide you, and I don't want to have this. I'm gay as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't be this, and if we can't be who we are in private and public, I don't want it.
Here's my thing with DL men. Okay. It's like and it's a certain type of DL man that I'm talking about, because not all DL men do this, but most DL men do. They don't want you to be, they don't want to be seen with you. Right. They don't want nobody to know that they fucking with you like that.
Right.
But at the same time, they get so flustered about certain things. Like if they see you talking to a man, they want to get all up in their feelings and get mad, or they want to do this or they want to do that. Or it could be a DL man that has a woman, and then you know that they got a woman, but you still kind of talking to them, but you already know your place in the situation, so you're really not trying to take it too far. But it's kind of like, okay, he got a woman, I'm talking to him, but I go out and it's a problem. Why you going out? And then the first thing you say is, I don't belong to you. Ask your woman why she.
I used to think that was so cute when I was younger. Oh, he jealous. He jealous.
Well, you know, for me, I think most dudes, dudes that do that, they're not even really straight, and they're not comfortable in the shit they in. While they have girlfriends and marriages, that's not what they want. Right. You understand? Which is why when they get with a guy, they feel like, that's my dude. We together. So I shouldn't have to see you with another dude. Even though you know I got a girlfriend or I'm married, you already know that that's just my situation for whatever reason. But if you mind and we rocking with this, and it's selfish, it's very selfish. But you'll be surprised at how many people would put up with that. Just to say that they got the latest piece of trade that everybody want, they will put up with that. They will put up with being second place. They'll put up with the fact of knowing he's never going to come home to you. And if the chips are down, he's never going to choose you. It's always going to be his girlfriend and his cheering.
Exactly.
Right. That's true. You know, I don't know if y'all know, but the dude, my boyfriend, he's, I guess, quote unquote DL, but clearly y'all saw pictures of him on my close friend story. But with him, like, you know, he tells, a lot of people don't know about us. Like, we keep it very low key, but I think with like I think only his brother and his best friend knows, you know, that we're together. But I think with DL men, like, it's a certain thing, because sometimes they be having me confused, because I'm like, okay, first of all, I want to let y'all know I don't do PDA. This is just not really my thing. Never has been. Even when I was with girls, never really kept a PDA like that. But sometimes he would be touching on me and grabbing on my booty up and putting at the mall and stuff. And I'm like, you know, you was going for DL. So some people just like that title, but they don't really just act on it.
Listen, I know what you're talking about. That's equivalent to a nigga saying that he bisexual, but all he do is be with men. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm bisexual. I ain't gay. I'm bisexual. All you with is with dudes. I never see you with a woman ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, but whatever. If that's your title, fine.
Basically, that's just what it is. Like I said before, like growing up, well, not growing up, being in my 20s, that's a lot of the times I would always find myself with trade, or I always find myself with a DL man. And even now, as a 30-something-year-old, DL men still flock to me, and it's so annoying. I don't understand why they still flock. They still be trying to talk to me. They still be trying to sleep with me. I'm like, why won't you go for these young ass punks? Why y'all coming for me again? I don't know.
I ain't never said I was above sleeping with them. Now I ain't never said that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
it's not that. It's just that like at this age, it's annoying to me now because it's like I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that shit. So leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always it used to always be like the DL men, the DL men always coming for Scott. Like my friends would always say, that's a trade magnet. That's all Scotty talk to is trade. It don't really be my fault because that's not. I don't be going for that. That's what be coming to me. So, you know, that's what I used to say. I'm like, that's not what I be looking for, but that comes to me. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about me that attracts men like that, but that's just the case.
Trade used to be the thing for me because, you know, when you was a little gay girl walking around high school, who didn't fantasize about, you know, the cute little bud nigga that sell dope on the corner?
I think it's more so like you just piggybacking off of what you're saying. I think it's more so about the fantasy thing more than anything. It's like the fantasy of being with a dope boy. It's like the fantasy of being with the straight dude that everybody like the star football player at your school.
You know, that's my things right there.
It's that type of shit. Yeah, it's that type of shit. Like I know when I was in high school, and like if you guys watched my TTB interview, we talked about that. I think a little bit, and a lot of the guys that I had crushes on, even though, like I said in the interview, I never acted on my sexuality until I was in college. So a lot of the guys that I would crush on in high school were football players. Like they were all football players. If they wasn't in football, they was playing in the band. If they wasn't a band, they was a drum major. If they like, it was that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ever hear some tea about them? Like, did they ever like?
Oh, I heard a lot of stuff about them.
I was in marching band, high school and college. Yes, there was definitely a lot of DLs in the band, mostly in the percussion section. Absolutely.
When I was in high school, you know, I have a very nice size down here, so he was very interested, and we had a good time. Oh my goodness, the best time of my life. Well, not my life, but you know, at that time.
Sean, listen, I had some time or two in high school with a couple of my bandmates, but that's neither here nor there because I know a couple of my bandmates.
When you do like mutual baiting. Oh my goodness, yes. The best.
Band or chorus, band, chorus, football, basketball, and wrestling.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Like we could have this conversation for fucking days. To be quite honest, like it's like especially with it. Like I said, it would always be the jocks that would do shit like, for example. Because it's a guy that I talk to now, and I always have told this story to him. It's always the football players and shit that would touch me inappropriately. Like if I'm walking in the hall, they'll hit me on my ass, or if I'm in the not in the stall, but at the urinal in the bathroom, they'll come up behind me and hump me or something. Or if I'm walking in the cafeteria, they'll loudly say that they're gonna fuck me after school, and everybody laughs. But I'm like, but if I say that.
Well, was he cute? Because I would have slick turned around and said, "Who me?" That's all I want to know. Was the one hunching you? Was he cute?
They were a lot of them were cute. Most of them were cute.
You're a much better woman than I would be because it showed up could have been me, child. Lord, I'd have been a slam whore. God, I'm glad I ain't grow up in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, Mississippi. They got them big old country donkeys.
Lord Jesus, I would have had a reputation in school, and I wouldn't have liked that.
I'm just saying, like for real, like it was a lot of them, y'all. It was a lot of them, and then some of the people that bullied me, they want to fuck me now. Ain't that something?
Yeah, it's always like that. Years after school, years later, they want to come out and admit they undying love for you.
It'd be crazy. It'd be too crazy.
Child, especially for Josiah, since he say he got a whole lot down there. Child, I already know.
I mean, I'm not trying to be cocky or boast or nothing like that, but you know, I have never had no.
Do you wear tight pants?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I gained some weight during COVID, so my pants has gotten tighter. Yeah.
Terrence, when we all get together, we're gonna have to look and see for. We're gonna have to look.
Y'all ain't looking at shit.
I watch anyway. All right, I bird
You
watch.
don't have to watch full print.
Yeah, I bird watch anyway. If you wear basketball shorts or gray sweatpants or something, oh bitch, I'm looking. I'm looking for
Now
a print.
listen, Josiah, you my brother, so I don't want to see it, but I do print watch sometimes. So if you got, if you got a print, I'm gonna tell you. I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you too, straight up. Like,
I'll be like, oh, Josiah, oh.
You haven't seen my pictures on my Instagram with like little bulges or nothing?
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I watch. Period. I have. As a matter of fact.
Look back at my Halloween costume 2020. Scroll down on my Instagram, child. You might see a little something there.
So fucking terrible. Oh, I'm so tickled.
I'm not messing with y'all. Not tonight.
Oh my God. Okay, so what's the second question?
Somebody saying, what's his Insta? However,
thank you, Miss Jennifer. Thank you. Y'all leave me alone, child.
Josiah is not that sweet, okay? Just like everyone was saying that they thought I was sweet last night on their live. I am not that sweet, okay?
I am sweet. I'm the sweetest one out of all y'all. I'm a very sweet person. I'm very mellow. I keep to myself. I'm very reserved.
Or look at Lil Mackie. Lil Mackie, you messy. Lil Mackie, you messy.
He said, I seen it and I was very impressed.
Oh my God.
Okay, now the second question is, I had this question because I wanted all of us to talk about it, but we already understand what's going on with Maddie, and we know that Jamar couldn't be here. So do y'all think that there is a such thing for men as bisexuality or being sexually fluid? Do y'all?
Yes.
Do y'all think that that's a real thing?
Because my boyfriend is bisexual, and we don't have an open. Okay, well, shit. It's not open, but I allow him whenever he wants some, panana. I allow him to do what he do. Now the question is, has he been getting some? I don't think so, but because he always gets turned down by girls when we go out. But
oh dear God,
but I do think there is a thing about sexuality, and you can the beefcake and the panana at the same time.
I do believe two things can exist under the same umbrella. There is a such thing as bisexuality and gender fluidity. It is. I know a lot of guys that genuinely love the same way they love to have sex with a man. They love to have sex with a woman. They're not going to turn it down. They genuinely love both. It is possible. There is possible that some love them both equally. And that's why there are some people that be with a man and a woman. And the other women know about the other man, and they cool with it, and they do it together. I don't have an issue with it. If all
I don't either.
Didn't you just say that bisexuality doesn't exist?
Who said that?
Really?
Yes.
When he say that?
I thought you said bisexual. Well, maybe one of the comments, child. I don't know. Don't mind me.
Oh, because I, as far as I know, Terrence believes it does exist. My thing is, with it is that it's a double standard because a woman can go out and she can fuck a woman all damn day and people still won't say that she gay, or or they'll just say, oh, she's bisexual. She just go both ways. But if a man sleeps with a woman and then go get his dick sucked by a man, then that's a big deal. Oh, he gay. He just gay. He don't like no woman. He gay. Like he's completely stained forever because he went and fucked a man. It can they can like both at the same time. That's really true. That can happen.
I mean, they can, but you know what? If I was a woman, where I personally walk around being comfortable with knowing that my man sucked a dick a time or two in his life.
What if he got? But what if it was the other way around? What if he wasn't the one who did the sucking and he was the one who got sucked up? Would it be different?
For me, probably not. I would still be giving him the side eye because even then, I'm gonna be like, I mean, you say you did like it, you say you never did it again, but
here's my thing, though. I do think that women do have a right to not want to date a bisexual man. I don't find that to be biphobic or none of the other shit.
That don't mind dating them. Trust me, I know a lot.
I have a cousin that said that. She said she like bisexual men. I'm like, oh, you do, huh? Mm.
Yeah, I mean, because some women, some women finally just fine. It is what it is. That's how some women are like. 9 times out of 10, the dude I'm with probably bisexual or had some type of experience anyway. So it's just like, fine. If my man like it, I'll put up with it too. Yeah. That's just like how some girls, even if they don't really like other women like that, if my man want me to lick a coochie, I'll go on ahead and do it for my man. Right. So,
now, before we all get in, and I don't mind threesomes as well, before we get into bed, I will need to see your results, okay? I need you to get tested before we get into bed because I am very, STD conscious, so I don't want anything that's like, I don't want anything passing around being spreaded, but I'm open to it. I'm not opposed at all.
Well, Shed Pearl, what I'm saying is the dudes I know personally who say they bisexual, I've never seen with a woman a day in my life. But if I meet you and I've been around you and you've been in the company of both men and women, then I can accept you bisexual.
Yeah, it's different when you've never seen a man who claims to be bisexual. You've never seen him with a woman, because sometimes people do like to use, I won't say people, some men do like to use that bisexual label to make it sound like they're not gay.
Right.
But in all reality, they ain't never been with no woman. They don't want to be with a woman. Because I know that at first, when I first came out, I was hollering that I was bi, and I knew damn well I ain't want no fucking woman. It was just.
And I say that all the time. No, I say that all the time. I said majority of the gay people these days, 9 times out of 10, we all done started. Oh, I'm bisexual, girl. Line our ass off.
No, damn well I was not bisexual. I knew I didn't want no woman.
Because it was still, even when I came out back in the early 2010s, it was still not acceptable. I had a Christian family background, so how dare you be condemning you to hell? So I just said I was like, well, listen, I'm bisexual. I mean, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, child.
Listen, that's all I'm saying. Like I said, that's the excuse that a lot of people use when they first come out. Oh, I'm bisexual, just so you can give them some hope that you like a woman, but you know damn well you don't want no motherfucking woman. Because I knew I did. I ain't never been with a woman. I ain't never kissed a woman. I ain't never did nothing with a woman. Don't even feel comfortable holding their hand half the time if they ain't my mom or my cousin. So fuck that. Like no.
Trey, right. Yes, I have. Because he says, so do you guys see a lot of bottoms being bisexual? Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do. I know a lot of bottoms that will throw that big ass meat to women quick, fast, and in a hurry. They love it. But if they see a big meat just as big as theirs or bigger, they got their ass tooted up in the air, ready to take it with it. I mean, they gotta get the hoe.
They do.
Let me tell you,
I'm telling you.
Before we leave, so it was a few years ago. I was messing with this married man. Lord forgive me. I'm a saved Christian now, but
I ain't judging.
He was in the church, and sometimes like he had a big butt, like his butt was so bubble and round. Oh my god! And like he just said, like, hey, like listen, I love women, I do, but sometimes he like getting his butt ate. So I would help him with that and do it for him, What? Yeah, in the booty.
It's so hard to see you in that manner.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to picture you eating someone's ass.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't see it.
What y'all see me doing then?
Listen, I can't even see you topping. I can't see you getting your dick sucked. I can't see you being the bottom. I don't know. I guess I look at you like you being my little brother is one of the things. Like, I don't want to know that.
Like seeing Josiah having somebody legs up, eating them out is just
and then you got them calling your name and you smacking their ass, making them call you daddy, and you like scream all over the place.
Like, do you talk to them when you fucking them? Like, do you talk to them? Like, do you tell them what you want? Do you tell them, do you like this shit? Do you like this shit?
Did you pull a Reese?
I'm quiet. Okay, I'm not a really verbal type of person. Yeah, I'm very quiet. I just, get in. I mean, when me and my boyfriend, we do our little thing. I'm a very passionate person.
I can't be quiet.
I know a lot of people high spots, and I'm a very passionate person.
Do you moan?
No, I don't. I can honestly say I don't moan. Like if somebody is like licking on me and touching me, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't moan. I just sit there.
Oh, you don't give a cute. You don't
right. You know what? That's really weird to me. Not weird. I don't mean to call you weird, but what I mean is I know how I am when I'm in the mood. And so it just be like when I be seeing videos and dudes really be getting a good one and they just sitting down like they watching a game or something on TV. They don't have no expression, no nothing. And so it just be a little weird to me. I'm like,
well, I do like sometimes like if I go out drinking or whatever, or if I'm like really feeling passionate, I might do a little, you know. But,
do you be saying shit like, damn, babe, damn, oh shit? Do you say that?
Yeah.
I do. You know what? I'm gonna say this because he's not up here, but I would have said it if he was, and I said it to him. Joe, just like Josiah, I cannot see Jamar doing that either because Jamar is a top 2, and it's so hard for me to see that.
I can't see either. Lord Jesus. I can't see Jamar turning nobody into a natural woman.
I just can't. It'd be so hard. Like when we be having conversation and stuff, like I'd be like, God damn, you.
I ain't messy. Listen, y'all already know what I do. I'm an open book. I done been with people, husbands and everything. Husbands, baby daddies, fiancés, you name it, I done did it.
I dated 2 brothers. I've talked to 2 twin brothers.
I have explored a lot in the bed, you know, in my lifetime, and you just figure out what you like, what you don't like, you know.
Joshua, since you want me to answer your damn question so bad, if K Michelle got naked in front of me, like that's just like my friend get naked in front of me. Yeah. Like my homegirls get naked in front of me all the time.
Yeah, I don't want to see K Michelle naked, child.
Like what the fuck? Like my homegirls change clothes in front of me, like they be like, "Oh, it's just Scotty." Like.
That's just like asking me if I want to see Windbag naked. Hell no.
Like, come on now. But this was a good conversation, Josiah. I just learned so much about you.
Yeah, I did tell her so much.
Y'all know I don't like talking about my sex life or my personnel, my love life. You know?
Oh, bitch, we're gonna talk about all that up here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure y'all was trying to figure out, because I know y'all. I think y'all seen my boyfriend, huh?
Yeah, I'm in your close friends. You know you only post shit in your close friends. Anyway.
I said, "Oh, he cute." Okay.
But I'm gonna tell y'all one quick story before we go.
Okay.
I'm so ashamed. But this happened a long time ago. Somebody was sending me something, and you know, in the middle of the night when someone's sending you stuff, but then you trying to send it back, but you fuck up and you post it. Yeah, I had to hurry up and take it down.
Was it a Diaga?
No, this was a long ass time ago on Snapchat, like a long time ago, like probably when Snapchat first started getting popping or something like that. I fucked up and posted some shit. Yeah, somewhere around that time. Posted some shit on my story of me jacking, and I was trying to send it to somebody in the DMs, and I fucked up and put it in my story.
Now, you know what? It's so funny because you say you can't see me doing anything, so I can never see you doing nothing sexual. You look like a virgin sitting over there.
Where? Listen, don't feel bad. Look, one time I was talking to this guy, and me and him stopped talking because I was kind of talking to his best friend too. His best friend wanted to bang me, and I was messaging him, and I accidentally
messaged a friend.
I messaged the dude I was talking to, and I was talking all type of freaky shit, and you know, I felt bad about it, but I mean, I still hunched on his friend. It was what it was from that point. I mean, I feel like what type of a friend is he to you to want to try to talk to me or sleep with me. So I really ain't feel like I was the one in the wrong. He more in the wrong because that's your friend. Y'all grew up together.
Well, I would say this. I remember when I was talking to, when I was in college, I was like 19. I was talking to this guy. He lived right around the corner from me, easy access. I never slept with him. I only kissed him in the mouth and he only gave me head, whatever. 2 years later, I met another guy. Then I learned that he was the brother of the guy that I met in college. So when I found out that they were brothers, I immediately told him that I used to talk to his brother. Did that stop him? No.
Yeah, most of the time.
He said, all he wanted to know was, did I sleep with him? I said, no. He said, did you kiss him? I said, I did kiss him. He was my first kiss, as a matter of fact. I did kiss him. Yeah, I did. Is that it? I said, yeah, even though he did suck me off, but that he didn't ask me that, so I didn't tell him.
Right, that wasn't his business.
Because at the end of the day, you was gonna keep talking to me anyway, regardless of the fact that that was your brother. So it don't matter.
Yeah, that's how I felt about
hey,
that.
Sakina.
Hey, Sakina.
So you know.
So yeah, Josiah, don't feel bad. Me and him some sluts up here. We a whore. We a slut. We done did some things.
I know I'm a little shy when it comes. I'm really shy when it comes to like my sexual life.
Boy, please.
Listen, as long as I don't see you on OnlyFans or something like that, that's all I ask. I don't want to see you on OnlyFans. I don't want to see you on Twitter. As long as you don't do all those two things, I don't care what you do.
Sakina's so messy, but I'm gonna leave it alone though. She's so messy.
What is that? What does that mean?
Keeping it in the family because I was talking to two brothers.
Oh Lord.
Well, listen, people call me a homie fucker. He still call me that to this day.
Oh, we do?
Well,
oh my
his
God,
dick was bigger. Don't get mad at me. Grow a dick.
He said. Anyway, before we go, we just want to ask you guys in the chat. Tell us how did you guys feel about our season premiere of our brand new season? Is a brand new look, brand new show, whatever. We want to know what y'all think in the chat before we go. Please put it in the chat, y'all. We want to know because we really came together on this here. We was all committed to.
Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all need us to add some in production. What y'all thought about production? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, God, because
I'll forward the request over to the production team. I'll forward the email over.
Yes, he will now. Josiah will like Josiah made all the main graphics, but as far as everything else. I
would have done this week's with Child Scotty. When I tell you I've been so tired, Child, I've been going on 6-8 interviews all week. All week, and then all this extra stuff. I said, woo.
Josiah, how did you guys in the chat too like the interview I did with the with Cash and Rico? Cash, Rico, and
I finished watching it on my lunch break. That shit was so motherfucking funny.
Oh my God, it was good. I have not finished it yet because I was so busy today, but I will be finishing it up tomorrow. So you did, but the first part was good. So, ooh, okay.
Listen, I really want to have them back, at least maybe before the reunion or after the reunion, because they was gagging me.
I'm still mad that they filmed that reunion so damn early. Like that was just stupid. I hate that they did that. I really do. Next show we need all five. You will have all five of us. Next time. You will have all five of us. Before we go, we just letting you guys know how this stuff is gonna work out now. We all agree that the show will primarily be here, but there may be some times where it will be with Josiah or it will be with Terrence. It may be times where I just don't feel like being in charge, or it may be sometimes where I just can't do it, and I don't want the show to not happen just because I ain't here. I let the rest of them, let the other four, handle that. I know they can do it. So, it's going to be on my channel primarily, but Josiah and Terrence both agreed that they would do it, here and there, sometimes. But we are pretty much shuffling whether you like it or not panel around the next go round. But this is pretty much like, okay, it's primarily here, but Terrence and Josiah will be hosting it here and there too. Okay. Yes, all 5 of us will be here on the next show, which is 2 weeks from now. All 5 of us will be up here. Maddie would have been here, but like we already said, Maddie isn't feeling too good. So we are thankful that he did give us almost 40 minutes of his time. We thank
Who
God
would
that
y'all
he
love
did.
to come up here as guests? Like, who would y'all like to be a guest?
Again, watch. All they're gonna say is Rodney. That's the only person they're gonna say. Now watch them. Watch that whole chat say Rodney divorce. Watch that whole chat say Rodney divorce. Watch. Because that was a good show when he was up here. Now we gagged when Rodney was up here. We had a lot of fun with Rodney up here.
We did a lot of fun.
We did. And that's the first thing. They said we need Rodney back. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Didn't I tell y'all? Sakina said Rodney too.
Oh yeah, well, we're gonna have Rodney back. Reggie.
Oh, Reggie was gonna come up here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
YB. YB has never been up here. I would love for YB, but
me too.
It's YB's work schedule that be in the way because he could have been up here a long time ago if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
The Catch Me Out can too.
Yeah, and the Catch Me Out.
Oh, they said Georgia Rico. Ooh.
All these riders, y'all. See, we keep going. All these riders. So basically, we know for a fact that whenever we have another guest, it's gonna be Rodney. Now, another thing that we want to tell y'all is don't get too comfortable with the revolving door of guests now, because we all agreed that we weren't gonna have that many guests this time around because we want the focus to be mainly on us 5. We don't want to take away from the 5 of us, but we will have guests here and there. Now y'all know Funky Dineva ain't coming up here.
Right. It would have been nice, but
it would be nice, but y'all know damn well he ain't coming up here.
Manifest it. Somebody say
E-Money Van Zant.
Yep.
That would be something new.
It would be, especially when it comes to like queer connections and hot topics and stuff like that.
That'd be something new. You need to get Rodney for the Potomac panel. He would look. That would be fun too. It would be fun if everybody keeps saying Rodney. I know that's gonna be the next person we have up here. That would be the first guest we have is fucking Rodney. Because I already knew that when y'all said when we said what guest, I already knew they were gonna say Rodney. Period. I already knew they were gonna say Rodney. So just to let y'all know, Rodney will be the first guest that we have whenever we do have a guest. Somebody said House of Aaron. Aaron is always welcome. I love Aaron. As a matter of fact, I wish Terrence and Josiah would have met Aaron when I did, because he is a giant over most of us.
How tall is he? Like 6'4"?
I think he's a tad bit taller than me, if I'm not mistaken.
You making like this man is 6'7" or something.
He just, if you look at that picture, he is kind of maybe because he was standing next to Jamie on that picture, because Jamie's short anyway. So that might be why
I said, oh, I didn't know she was that short.
Yeah, Jamie and Sakina are short. They pretty much the same height. Like they're the same height. But yeah, so y'all already spoke. Rodney gonna be the first guest, but we'll figure out when, because right now we just want to get y'all used to us 5, and plus we got this, we got a new everything with this show, so we just trying to entertain y'all. So y'all said y'all enjoyed the show tonight or whatever, but we'll be back 2 weeks from now. It's still gonna be a bi-weekly show. It's highly unrealistic for us to do this show every Friday night because it's a Friday night. We can't do it every Friday night, but every other Friday, this will be the thing here. So, Josiah, Terrence, before we go, how did y'all feel since y'all up here? How did y'all feel about the show? Y'all like the way we doing it now?
It's fun. It's chill. It's laid back. We have a good time, good conversations.
Yeah, I love it. The graphics is real cute. The games is fun. The topics was good. I'm here for it.
Yes, God. Okay, so that's all that matters at this point. We like the show. Y'all like the show. And when Maddie was gagging at them damn graphics and shit, I was like, yes! Josiah did that, bitch. Okay. Yeah, listen, Josiah was worried like hell about them graphics. He was worried about it. He was like, oh, they're not gonna like this. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like. He was worried. He really wanted y'all to like it. But But before we go, Josiah and Terrence, what y'all got going on before we go?
Okay,
go ahead,
so
Josiah.
You know that Monday is November. Okay, I have been working on 4 videos that's coming out, and also hopefully I can get with me and Scotty can get together and talk about this Basketball Wives video. So I want to go ahead. I've been kind of researching. I really want to be like, like more fact-based blogging. So I want to be able to be more thorough in my hot topics and also just like, just come with the receipts. So just stay on the lookout for that. I have been working a lot this week, the last 2 weeks, to have YouTube videos to come out through the whole month of November. So yeah, I've been doing a whole bunch of different shit.
Well, it's the same over here, you guys. Actually, when I get off here, I gotta give y'all Life After Lockup, so y'all will get that tonight. Be on the lookout for the live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow, as well as the Let's Gag on Mondays. Other than that, and to come up Atlanta. I finally did episode 1 and 2, and I put that out there, so y'all gonna hit and run them numbers up as well.
Oh, I saw that review, child. You was giving Dion the business, honey.
Yeah, he was child.
You was giving him the fucking business.
Because he was just giving me Candace. That whole thing was just Candace and Monique season 5 all over again. I said, I'm over it.
That is a place we do not want to go, period. We don't never want to go there no more, honey. Okay.
And hell, Scotty almost had a breakdown.
I had to get on camera with damn posted stickers on me. Like I literally
your show, I'm weak.
Like for real. But as far as I'm concerned, of course, we have the Boys Night Out show every 2 weeks now. Also, we have the Whether You Like It or Not Potomac panel. I'm really getting sad because it's about to come to an end in a few weeks. It's going to be not to an end, but we're going on hiatus for a while. Whatnot, because we've had a lot of fun this time around. Like we've had a lot of fun.
Season, if we do a third season or whatever, it's gonna get that production. Them graphics gonna be.
Yes, God. Okay, straight up, we've had a good time.
Segments and everything. So
we've had a good time. Really, B and Sakina were great. Were great new people to bring up here, as well as Reggie, Brooke, especially Reggie, because Reggie and Chocolate Beauty been up here more than the other two, because Brooke only was able to come once and Alex came just last week. But Reggie has gotten a lot of love on that panel. He has gotten a lot of love. I know y'all want him to be permanent, but he can only do pop-ups, child. I'm not gonna make him commit to being permanent. So y'all gotta get him how y'all get him.
Right.
But Reggie has gotten a lot of love on this panel. Hopefully y'all like Chocolate Beauty, because I think Chocolate Beauty does a great job when she's up there.
Baby.
Brooke fit in with us quite well when she was up there, and we already know Alex does because he was on the last one, so we already knew what he was gonna give anyway. So we've had a great time. We've been laughing so fucking much. I already know I'm gonna scream every Monday. So with my legs up. Okay. So we have the Whether You Like It or Not panel. We getting ready for that on Monday. And I'm just trying to get myself on a better note with my videos, because exhaustion is a motherfucker. So I've been falling off just a little bit, but I'm still able to put something out almost every day. But I guess that's it, you guys. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes.
In 2 weeks, we'll be back then. And I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, same players, new show. And it felt like a new show. It really did feel like a new show. And we did try to run through this because we didn't want Maddie to be up here so long, but we still wanted her being at 2 hours anyway. So with that being said, y'all, we are out of here until the next show. We'll holler at y'all later, y'all.
All right.
Peace out.